Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pedal Porn Hub. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at the controversial Marshall Bluesbreaker. Now this pedal is, there's a lot of talk about it, in recent years, probably most notably because of John Mayer. And John Mayer did a few pedalboard pictures in the mid 2000s, and I think in like 2010 he did like a big feature with guitarists or something like that, and he basically said it's one of his hidden tone secrets. So of course all of the John Mayer wannabes, myself included, was interested in trying to grab one of these. And the funny thing is, I used to buy and sell these as part of Pedal Porn's earlier history, and it's funny because you could literally pick them up for like next to nothing. They were just worthless at the time. In fact, one of my good friends, Chris Burke, I think he said to me recently on an Instagram comment, he said like he picked his up for like £20, which is, and now they're probably reaching well over £400. It's crazy, and that's in a short space of time. Another one of the things that's bumped up the prices is that a lot of guys have started to use them in their pedal build. So guys like Josh Scott at JHS used it in his Morning Glory, and of course one side of the double barrel, and Analog Man with the King of Tone, and of course that pedal's got a legendary status in its own right, let alone with the foundations from this. So yeah, it's got no chance in terms of like, it's just always going to be a lot of money. So it's got real cool sound. I've played one of the original Bluesbreaker amps, which is what I've heard it was originally modelled after. And I mean, it's always hard to say if pedals can sound like the amps they're trying to, because it's just a totally different beast, isn't it? But there is some similar characteristics, I'll definitely say that. One of the interesting things is that to get the real tone out of these pedals, you have to sort of crank most of the knobs to get the iconic sound. So actually on the demo, I actually have the volume all the way up, the tone pretty much all the way up, just backed off a tiny bit, and then the gain around 2 o'clock. So it really is working hard. And I'm going into like a cranked, amp on the verge of breakup, which is the Fender Deluxe Reverb reissue. But yeah, I'm just going to be trying to do some John Mayer wannabe licks, a few little air claps and things maybe, but yeah, it really is a cool pedal. I mean, is it worth the hype? I don't know. I mean, for me, I'd probably personally rather play something else like a Tube Screamer or like a Texas Ranger by Cesar Diaz or something like that. But I can see why it's got a lot of notable players using it. It's just hard. I mean, maybe it's because I've had them at £50 or £40, and for that it's a real good deal. But when you start paying around the £500 mark, it's a lot of money, and especially when there's a lot of good clones out there, like I've already mentioned, made in England. A lot of people seem to slag off the later version of the Bluesbreaker pedal by Marshall in the smaller silver box. I've played one or two of them, and yeah, they sound cool. But I mean, maybe there's something about the mojo of this box as well. That there also was the Shred Master and the Drive Master from the same series, and they didn't seem to do as well as this. And again, maybe it's because of the connotation with John Mayer and other great guitarists. But anyway, I'll stop waffling now and I'll plug it into my amp and give it a whirl. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please let me know what else you'd like to see in these videos, and I'll catch you soon.